The show that you're about to see this evening, as you can see, there's no real curtain. The lights are gonna not ever go down. All the scene changes will be designated by music. And the doors that you see here are also the entrances and exits for our actors this afternoon. So, please refrain from leaving during the performance. It runs about an hour and 10 minutes with no intermission. So if you guys could just stay seated for the entirety of it, that would be great. On behalf of the Stage Company, I just want to thank you guys all for coming out this afternoon. And on the behalf of myself, I would like to do the same. It's been really surreal and really cool watching the people that I made up in my head come to life on this stage. And I just want to take a second to thank you guys for coming out and sharing this experience with me. And now, without further ado, we present Forget About It.
Nate, wake up! Nate!
What?
Get in here!
What? What is it? What?
We've been robbed.
What are you talking about?
Look!
At what?
Somebody broke in and moved our furniture around.
What? Where?
Look! Everything is moved!
No, it isn't.
Yes, it is. Okay, look. The couch used to be over there, and the coffee table definitely wasn't right here. And where's my Buddha statue? That's it, they took my Buddha.
Yeah, that's it. Robbers broke into our apartment, leaving behind everything of actual value, and made off with their little Eastern Asian trinket. They probably wanted to free him from your evil Western ways. And then, for the sake of feng shui, they rearranged our furniture.
You did this, didn't you?
I'm going back to bed.
Where's my Buddha?
Meditate.
Admit it!
How much did you have to drink last night?
None.
Now who's lying?
Why would I have gotten drunk last night?
Because you get drunk every night.
I went to bed at 10:30.
Like hell you did. Got back at like 3 in the morning.
You're changing the subject. Where's Buddha?
I can't deal with you when you're like
Like
this.
what?
Losing your bout with insanity.
It's not funny.
You're shouting.
So?
You're gonna wake up the neighbors.
No, I'm not!
You were saying?
Okay. Okay.
You calm?
I'm calm.
You sure?
Mm-hmm.
Okay. Now listen carefully. I did not rearrange the furniture last night. We moved it months ago. As for your Buddha statue, you took it somewhere. Months ago.
No, I didn't.
What? Are you feeling okay?
Fine.
What day is it?
It's June 12th.
Seriously?
Yes.
Today is June 12th.
Yes.
You're absolutely sure that today is the 12th day of June?
Yes. Why?
Ask me what day it is.
What day is it?
January 24th.
What have you been smoking?
It's January.
It's June.
Look!
What?
January 24th.
That can't be right.
Go check yours.
Okay.
Well,
What the fuck? You changed the date on our phones!
you can't even do that. It's all controlled by the phone tower. Oh, hey, maybe the phone company's in on it. Maybe they took your Buddha.
Maybe.
Dude, no, I was kidding. Come on. Are you sure you're feeling okay?
I don't know what's going on. I can't. It's supposed to be June.
Okay, just calm down. Think.
About what? I can't remember. I need coffee. I'm going to the Mojo.
Stay here.
Oh, it's still there, isn't it?
Well, yeah, but I think you should stay here.
I'm going to the Mojo.
I'll come with you.
Can you not? Sorry, I think I need to be alone.
Fine, yeah. But I'm calling a doctor. Or Linda. I guess I can call Linda.
Who's Linda?
Never mind. Just come back as soon as you're done, okay?
Okay. None of this is familiar. None of it. Okay, last night was June 11th. The couch was there, and the coffee table, the lamp, and my Buddha statue. Last night is no problem. I can remember it just fine. Except it wasn't last night. It was January, and this is apparently June, which means it's January. Which means last night was also January. And the night before that. I just can't remember, so to me, last night is June. Which it wasn't. June was 7 months ago. It was 7 months and 12 days ago, son of a bitch.
Hey! Hey Daniel, are you okay?
Yeah, I'm fine.
You don't look fine. You look angry and cold.
I'm sorry, but do I know you?
Oh. Okay, well I'm sorry I bothered you.
Wait, no, wait. I'm not being rude. I really don't know if I've met you before.
What?
I don't know what's going on. I woke up this morning and I can't remember anything.
Did you drink too much last night?
No, I didn't drink too much. This isn't like I blacked out and can't remember last night. I can't remember anything. Damn it!
Okay, relax.
I'm sorry, just frustrated.
No, it's okay. Do you want some coffee?
I've had some.
Okay. What can I do to help?
I still don't know who you are.
Molly.
Molly.
Yes, Molly. Come on, you remember me.
I really don't.
You're not joking, are you?
Did we meet in the last 7 months or so?
Yeah, something like that.
I'm just gonna have to take your word for it.
Can I sit?
Yeah, go ahead.
Okay, so tell me what you remember.
I remember everything just fine up until yesterday. Up until June 11th. And then after that, there's just this big block of time that's totally missing.
Is that why you're dressed like that?
Yeah. It was June when I woke up this morning.
Aren't you cold?
It's not like I'm missing bits and pieces. I can't remember anything at all.
What do you remember about me?
As much as I remember about anything else. Your name is Molly, and you say you know me.
I do know you. Your name is Daniel Wilson.
Okay, so you know me, but I don't know you. For all I know, we could be best friends. We could have slept together, and I would have no clue.
Oh gosh, no! We just met a couple of times. We're like familiar acquaintances.
Cute.
Thanks. Is any of this ringing a bell?
Nothing. Nate, he's my roommate.
I know who Nate is.
See, this is what I'm talking about. I feel like I'm handicapped or something.
It's okay. Go on, tell me about Nate.
Well, Nate says that I was out until like 3 last night. So maybe I was drugged or something? Like the world's biggest roofie.
I mean, I guess that could be it.
Except I don't feel like I was drugged. I really don't even think I drank last night. I just can't remember. Starting to think maybe I just jumped forward in time, like in Back to the Future or something, and didn't live those 7 months at all.
If that were true, you and I wouldn't know each other.
To be fair, I don't know you.
You do, you just can't remember. But I met you, so that proves you were around.
Yeah, I guess you're right.
How How are you feeling?
On edge, but calm at the same time, like I'm in shock. Oh, the election.
You remember the election?
No, I missed it. Who won?
Davidson.
Damn.
You voted for Turner?
I think so. I was planning on it. I wanted to volunteer at his campaign office.
Oh, did you?
Is that where we met?
No.
Well, I'll have to add that to the list of things I need to be reminded of.
So sorry, Daniel.
Maybe this will all be over soon. Maybe I'll just remember everything in a big rush.
That'd be good.
That would be amazing. I should go. My roommate's is...
Nate.
Yes, Nate. He's waiting on me to get back.
Okay.
Thanks for listening.
No problem. What are familiar acquaintances for, right?
Yeah. Hey, this may be kind of forward, but can I have...
My number?
Yes,
You've got it.
I do.
Yeah. Here, let me see. See you later, there I am.
Oh, sorry.
It's perfectly okay.
If I remember who you are, I'll let you know.
That'd be great.
It was nice meeting... good to see you again.
Yeah, have a nice day.
I will.
And call me if you need anything.
Oh, yeah. Sorry if I don't remember you.
It's not your fault, don't worry.
Okay, well, talk to you later.
Bye.
Wake me up! Wake me up inside! Wake up! Wake me up inside!
So, what can't you remember?
From what he says, anything. The last thing he remembers is going to bed back in June.
Wow. This is incredible. I've never had anyone experience anything like this before. Of course, I've read about this in books, but this is new territory for me.
What did the book say to you?
Well, it could be a couple of things. Obviously, it's some kind of amnesia.
Is it? That's why they pay you the big bucks, huh?
Hush. Question here is, what sort of amnesia? Did you hit him on the head with anything?
Yeah. In all the confusion, I forgot to mention the bowling ball I dropped on his head.
So no. Does he have any sort of head injury at all?
I mean, I don't know what he does when he goes out, but he seemed fine.
In that case, it probably isn't post-traumatic amnesia. And you can still remember everything before June?
Well, I wasn't quizzing him on his favorite 90s sitcoms, but I think so.
And perhaps what we're dealing with here is what's called dissociative amnesia.
Oh. Meaning?
Specifically, it sounds like a repressed memory situation. Something like this is usually caused by a traumatic event.
Traumatic like what?
Emotionally traumatic.
You mean like...
Yes, that could be it.
Does that count as traumatic?
Trauma as a definition is entirely subjective. One person might be totally fine with Daniel's situation, mentally speaking. Still, others might find the loss of their pet cat to be traumatic. It's all up to the individual brain and how it processes the world around it.
So yes.
I mean, we both spent a significant amount of time around him these past few months, right? Does he not come off as traumatized to you?
That would be one word for it.
What else would you call it?
So, he can't remember anything that happened.
Well, if you can't remember anything from June 12th till now, how long is that? 7 months or so?
Something like that.
And does that encompass all the events, as it were?
Yeah, I'm pretty sure they met back in June.
So assuming we're correct,
So you could be wrong.
I could be, but I don't think I am. It's possible that his mind erased her entirely.
Along with everything else.
Usually, mine is a bit more elegant than this. But to be fair, it has taken up a good deal of his attention these past few months. It's a lot to forget.
So his mind just wiped the hard drive and backed him up to 7 months ago?
I suppose, if you wanted to put it in very crude layman's terms. Was he his usual morose self, or did he show signs of being more cheerful?
Now that you mention it, yeah. I don't know about cheerful, though, with all the shouting and confusion, but he seemed to care about things, at least. He freaked out about the furniture and his Buddha statue,
Back to the old Daniel.
as far as I could tell.
There you have it.
So how do we get his memory back?
Well, there are a couple things that we could
Well,
do.
like what? Can't you, like, hypnotize him or ask him a bunch of uncomfortable questions? Shock him?
Hypothetically, there are a handful of things we could do to try and jog his memory, so to speak.
I know you said that. But
But there's no guarantee it'll be a success. Besides, things like this will often sort themselves out. The patient will come to remember the repressed memory on their own. I've never dealt with a patient like this before. It would be incredibly interesting to see how he reacts to a situation over a longer period of time. What?
you pretty much got your degree on the back of a cereal box, didn't you?
That is insulting.
Is it signed Dr. Frankenberry?
Is that any way to treat the woman who's been a great help to your friend these
Great
past few
help
months?
my ass. He's been sitting down with you and talking about all his problems, spending all this money. Meanwhile, he still comes back in the middle of the night drunk out of his mind.
Progress has been slow.
And now you think the best thing you could do is to let him loose and study him?
Chances are he'll remember everything on his own, with or without anybody's help. In the meantime, yes, I think it'd be very interesting to study him, as you put it. I would think that you would enjoy being in the company of your friend, but he has no idea what's been going on.
I mean, don't get me wrong, it's a nice thought, but it's creepy. I don't think I could pull that off.
All I'm saying is that the memories could return to him at any moment. For now, he's the happiest he's been in months. I'll have a look at him to make sure he isn't seriously injured, but in the meantime, we don't need to upset him any more than is necessary.
So we just don't tell him?
Just don't tell him. Can you handle that?
Can you handle that?
Let's if that is a yes.
Now what?
Now, we wait for Daniel to get back, and I, as you so eloquently put it, study him.
You know, you bring new meaning to the term mad scientist.
Just because you're content with fixing the problem doesn't mean the rest of us have to be.
You are certifiably insane.
The gathering of knowledge is as important a goal as helping others.
You're not a researcher.
Irrelevant.
You're not going to find the cure for cancer.
I'm not going to be any help if you keep complaining about my methods.
That's because you have the same methods as Dr. Frankenstein.
No, I don't.
Dan!
Talking about me?
No?
Hello, Daniel. How are you feeling?
Sorry, I don't remember who
I
you are.
told you.
I was just making sure. My name is Linda.
Oh, Nate said he was going to call you. Are you here to help?
I should hope so.
Linda's a psychiatrist.
That's lucky.
How do you mean?
You just happened to make friends with the psychiatrist right before I went insane.
I don't know about friends.
Our relationship is more professional.
You're not my psychiatrist, are you? Do I go to a shrink?
No. We met through Nate. He came to me several months ago to help him work through some feelings of sexual confusion.
What? Jay, what?
Jeez, dude.
Anyways, enough about me. I'm here to have a look at you.
Right.
Nate, go get us some glasses of water.
Do I look like Igor to you?
Yes, leave.
Yes, master.
Now, tell me what you remember.
Didn't he tell you?
I want to hear it from you.
I remember going to bed on June 11th, and I remember waking up today.
So, all of the time in between?
Gone. Poof.
All of it?
That's what I just said, isn't it?
I'm just here to help.
By asking the same questions over and over.
Relax. I'm a professional.
Sorry, I'm just frustrated.
It's perfectly all right. Would you mind if I examined your head?
What, like an x-ray or something?
No, I mean, I literally want to look at your scalp.
Okay.
Let's see.
Doing alright?
Well, no signs of any blunt force trauma. Are you experiencing any headaches?
This whole thing is one big headache.
Specifically, any actual headaches?
No.
Nate tells me you were having a hard time grasping the situation this morning.
Would you have taken any better?
You seem to be handling it better now.
Yeah. Caffeine will do that.
you went to the local coffee shop this morning.
Yeah.
Did anything seem familiar to you?
Yeah, but the mojo never looks any different.
Did anything happen while you were there?
I met someone. This was apparently the third time we'd met, but it was the first time for me.
Of course.
So that was frustrating at first. But then she started talking to me and helped calm me down.
Women can do that.
Making jokes, Doc.
I have my moments. How are you feeling currently?
Strange. Like I'm both wired and exhausted.
Coming down off the adrenaline. You'll be fine given time.
Will I remember, given time?
Quite possibly. In the meantime, keep doing things to try and jog your memory. Ask any questions you can think of.
Got about 1 million. Oh, and I was meaning to ask you, did I ever volunteer at the Turner campaign?
What? Oh, yeah. Briefly.
Outstanding. Well, that's one mystery solved, just a few hundred more to go.
Are you okay?
Yeah, I'm fine.
You were freaking out this morning.
Wouldn't you?
Is there anything you can do to help him?
I'm afraid not. Other than try and exercise his mind, see if he remembers on his own.
Look at the amazing doctor over here.
I'm doing all that I can.
Oh, I'm sure you're exhausting your resources.
Relax, Nate. No worries.
Well, I think my work is done here for now. You've given me a great deal to consider.
To study?
Anyways, I'll be going. Be sure to contact me if any change occurs.
I will. Thank you, Linda.
No problem. Goodbye, Nate.
Uh-huh.
Sexual confusion?
Don't ask.
Breaking in, shaping up.
Oh, come in.
Hey,
How are you?
I'm fine. What have you been up to?
Oh, just reading the news.
Daniel, these are from 3 months ago.
Yeah, but they're all new to me.
Yeah, I guess they are.
Did you see this?
What?
Look. This deli closed down for a whole day and did nothing but make sandwiches for homeless shelters.
No, I never saw that.
Now, you never know what you might have missed. I found this stack about to be recycled at the mall. It was months of news and it was all free. Even people with their memories should do this.
You went to the mall?
Is that surprising?
I mean...
I'm an amnesiac, not an amputee. I can still walk and talk.
Yeah, I guess you're right. Sorry. Did you see anything familiar?
Nothing that wasn't already there. I did see someone else who claimed to know me.
Who?
I think she said her name was Elizabeth.
Elizabeth who?
Elizabeth Planter.
Oh, her.
You know her.
Unfortunately.
She says we had sex.
You had sex with Elizabeth Planter?
Oh, that's what she tells me.
Gross!
Is that bad?
I mean, I tried to make it a habit not to judge other people's tastes. What did you say to her?
That I couldn't remember
Oh
it?
my God.
She did not take that so well. Apparently, I've lost my memory and don't know you isn't a very believable lie. Please don't think I'm the kind of guy to just sleep around with random women. Unless something drastically changed about me between June and now, I'm not.
Well, what about Elizabeth?
Yeah, I have no explanation. I feel terrible for her, though. If I ever get my memory back, I have some serious apologizing to do.
Yeah, it sounds like it. But, I mean, you seem calmer at least.
Yeah, kind of burnt out on getting upset at this point. But anyways, she got mad and walked away, but I guess this other guy overheard our conversation, because he comes up to me later and claims to be my cousin. He tried to get me to give him $20.
What did you say?
I said I actually could remember that girl and just didn't want to talk to her. He left pretty quick.
Clever.
Thanks.
Hey!
Hey.
Hi. I'm Nate.
Molly, nice to meet you.
I thought you said you knew him.
I said I knew who he was.
So I never introduced Molly to you?
Nope, you kept this little gem to yourself. It is a pleasure.
Thank you.
So, how are you feeling?
Fine.
Anything coming back yet?
Nothing.
Damn. What have you been doing all day?
Oh, just stealing newspapers, causing a scene at the mall, you know.
Holy shit, what is all this?
3 months.
Have you been reading these all afternoon?
Yeah, I guess I have.
To each his own.
Yep.
So what's the plan?
Well, I was looking through my DVD collection, and I found 4 or 5 that I didn't recognize. I was thinking maybe we could watch them and see if I remember anything.
What movies were they?
Let's see, there was Zombie Outrage, Slaughter Cattle 2, Final Exorcism, and Casablanca.
Wow. It's quite a collection. I never knew you liked horror movies so much.
Yeah, me neither. I don't even remember there being a Slaughter Cattle 1.
Have you really never seen Casablanca?
I mean, I guess I have, I just don't remember it.
Okay, well that's where we need to start.
Not a horror fan.
Not even a little bit.
Yeah, me neither. Casablanca?
Casablanca.
Be right back.
Oh. Hello.
Hi,
And who are you?
Molly. I'm a friend of Daniel's.
Linda. A friend, you said? When did you meet?
Before or after?
He's told you.
Yep.
You wouldn't happen to be the girl from the coffee shop, would you?
He mentioned me?
He mentioned re-meeting a girl he previously knew. And he mentioned spending the last few days with her, trying to get his memory back.
Yeah, we've been checking out places around town and watching reruns of TV shows, stuff like that.
Interesting.
What is?
Dating therapy.
Oh, no. I wouldn't call it a date.
look, the shrink's back.
Hi, Linda.
Daniel, it's a pleasure to see you. How are you feeling?
I'm fine. You back for another interview?
I am indeed.
Well, Molly, this is Linda.
We met.
She's a psychiatrist. She's helping me with my memory.
Are you fixing it?
Sort of. Right now I'm mostly just monitoring him. We expect this issue to sort itself out with time.
Really?
Yep, she really isn't doing a whole lot.
And your hostile attitude is such a boon to his recovery.
Relax, guys. Interview?
Interview.
Sorry, this shouldn't take too long.
It's fine.
No major recall as of yet?
Nothing big.
Anything small? Familiar sights, sounds, etc. Perhaps a sudden feeling of deja vu?
I heard a song playing in a store today that made me feel happy.
Happy?
Yeah, like the song started and it kind of made me feel like laughing.
Interesting. Did you recognize the song?
No.
Other than that, anything new?
I had another encounter with someone today.
Oh, how did this one turn out?
About the same as the others. I said I couldn't remember her, she got mad and walked away.
Any idea who she was?
An old fling.
So you remember her?
No, an old fling according to her.
Ah. Did you get her name?
Elizabeth.
Elizabeth Planter?
You know Elizabeth Planter?
Unfortunately.
Is she that bad?
Pretty bad, yeah.
He had sex with her.
Gross!
I know, right?
Dude, you planted the planter? Nasty! How
Anyways! You encountered this girl at the mall.
Yes.
And how did this encounter make you feel?
Guilty. Helpless. Mostly frustrated.
Why guilty?
Because I clearly did something wrong. Unless something drastically changed about me between June and now, we probably meant something to each other.
Doubt it.
Why helpless?
Because I wanted to make things right, but I had no idea what to do.
And why frustrated?
Because feeling helpless is frustrating. Sorry, that was rude.
Yes, speaking of your temper, how has that been?
Still kind of short sometimes. It'll come out of nowhere and just go away like nothing happened. Kind of like that. Sorry.
It's perfectly okay.
I sound completely crazy, don't I?
No, this is all entirely understandable in your current situation. This empathy is a good sign. Okay. I guess that's it.
That's it?
Unless you have anything major you wish to share?
No.
Well then, I'll let you go. Thank you for your time.
Thank you, Linda.
Does she randomly show up often?
Pretty regularly, yeah.
Linda. Guys, can I talk to Linda in private for a moment?
Oh, is this about your confusion?
Yes. A very private matter. Just give us a minute.
Sure thing.
Please.
Come on.
Confusion?
Don't ask.
That was you. You did that.
How can I be of service? Progressing in your sexual health?
Yeah, funny. Look, I don't know how much longer I can go through with this plan of yours.
Losing her nerve already, Nate.
It's bad enough keeping him in the dark about her. The other day he asked me a bunch of questions about the campaign and all I could do was go, I don't know.
Much like your interactions with people.
And you're making the situation worse. Coming in here with all your questions, you're stressing him out.
He's far less stressed out than I would have expected.
Seriously, you've got to ease off. He's not a science experiment.
Why this sudden rush of sentimentality?
Because he's my friend and you're making both of our lives more difficult than they have to be.
I'm helping him.
You're not. You're examining him. Helping him would be telling him why you think he lost his memory.
We can't divulge that to him just yet.
Why? Because then he remembers and your little science experiment's over?
That is a false accusation.
I'm right. You don't care about him. Like, you don't care about him at all. You're just prolonging this whole thing for your own gain.
You know, maybe I wasn't so far off about your sexual confusion.
What's that supposed to mean?
It means that if any other psychiatrist, let's say a man, for instance, were to present the plan that I proposed, he would follow along with it. You don't care about Daniel's well-being nearly as much as you think you do. You simply want to make things difficult for me because you don't want to admit that you're attracted to me sexually.
You just pulled that out of your ass.
So you say.
That is the dumbest thing I've ever heard.
Methinks the moron doth protest too much.
Well, how do I know the same isn't true of you?
What on earth are you talking about?
If I'm supposedly giving you such a hard time because I want you, how do I know you're any different? You probably come in here with all your annoying questions just to bother me. Because you want me so badly. You're the one with sexual confusion.
You're delusional!
You're arrogant.
In no way is this an admission of you being correct.
I still hate your guts.
I'm okay with that.
The bedroom?
No. Daniel will hear us.
You're right.
We can't tell him.
You're right. Why?
Because he thinks I'm your therapist. I can't have him thinking I fraternize with patients. It would compromise his respect for me.
Oh, you would. You're as full of it as they come.
Yes. Tell me how much you hate
You're
me.
absolutely detestable. A real piece of work.
Oh, yes.
Not to mention masochistic.
And you're woefully sentimental, a huge thorn in my side.
Hey guys, look at this.
What? What is it?
You two okay?
Yeah,
Yeah, fine.
We're fine.
What's that?
I don't know. Found it under my bed. Daniel, you miserable piece of shit. Don't open this. Whatever you do, don't open this. You'll regret it.
Perhaps you shouldn't open it.
Don't tell him what to do.
Daniel, I don't think...
What is all this?
What is it?
There's a couple CDs, movie tickets, newspaper clippings. Who's this?
You know, that is a good question.
Nate?
That's Alice.
Okay, but who is she? Why was this under my bed?
Daniel, we only had your best interests in mind.
Who is she? What aren't you telling me?
You met her at the campaign office. The two of you really hit it off and got together.
So this person's my girlfriend.
Was your girlfriend?
So she's my ex-girlfriend.
That's one way of putting it.
What's that supposed to mean?
She broke up with you and skipped town. You took it pretty hard.
How bad?
Daniel, I'm not Nate's psychiatrist. I'm yours.
I think I should go.
No, Molly, stay. It's fine. What do you mean you're my psychiatrist?
No, I really should get going. It sounds like you guys have a lot to talk about. Just call me later and we'll watch Casablanca or something.
You promise?
Yeah, I promise. Goodbye, Daniel.
Bye.
I'm sorry,
Yeah, spill. Who is she?
You met her at the campaign office.
Yeah, I got that. We dated, she dumped me, I went to a shrink. What else? What aren't you telling me?
Your relationship with Alice was, frankly, sudden, intense, and short-lived.
When you met her, you changed. Like, fundamentally. She became the only thing that mattered to you. You started carrying yourself differently, speaking differently, your taste in music, movies, everything changed because of her. You dropped your whole life for her. And then she was gone, you didn't know why. You took it really bad, man. You had me scared.
How hard?
For months after it happened, all you did was mope around the apartment. You didn't care about anything. Nothing mattered to you anymore. And you got angry way more easily than before, blowing up for tiny reasons or for no reason at all. It was like that every day. Sad and angry. And then at night you disappeared for hours on end and show up in the middle of the night. Sometimes you were drunk out of your mind, sometimes you were sober, but I have no idea where you went those nights. So, eventually I convinced you to go see a psychiatrist.
Linda.
Yes. You started coming to me once a week, and we would talk about how you were feeling, and discuss ways you could help yourself find some stability.
And?
And nothing was working.
It seemed like no matter what we did, you wouldn't come out of it. I was scared you were going to hurt yourself.
Your most recent session was especially concerning. I was about to refer you to one of my more esteemed colleagues.
About to?
Then I received a call from Nate saying that you couldn't remember anything.
You woke up and she was gone, along with everything else.
Wow. This is intense.
Do you remember any of this?
No.
Nothing at all?
Clearly not! Shit, man, why didn't you tell me? You didn't think this was important!
I wanted to, but Linda told me not to.
Well, how's that?
How's what?
Why didn't you tell me? You didn't think that this was... Linda!
Well, it was just in the interest of your mental
How's
health.
that in the interest of my mental health?
It gave you a chance to be happy for a while.
Was I really that bad?
I haven't seen you smile in ages.
Yes, not even when subjected to Nate's clever jokes.
Seriously? Right now?
This is weird. This is weird. This is so weird! This is by far the weirdest fucking thing yet!
No recollection of her at all?
I just said no!
Okay. Okay, it's cool.
Here. Let's see what effects these have.
What is that?
Transcripts from our sessions together. Everything you told me about Alice or anyone else is in those papers.
What do you want me to do with these?
Read them. If anything's going to jog your memory, it's going to be in there.
Okay.
Dan?
Oh, I'm fine.
Do you need anything?
No, I'm just gonna read these. I'll be in my room.
Well, he took that surprisingly well.
You call that surprisingly well?
I was fully expecting him to break something. I'd call that a success. I'll be going, then.
Why did you have those transcripts in your bag?
Just in case.
Just in case what?
I simply thought that when we dropped the ball on keeping
When
our
I
secrets,
dropped the ball on keeping our secret.
that I could alter the parameters of this experiment by sequentially bestowing him with an excess of information on the subject and see what it did for his situation.
What? You are the worst psychiatrist I've ever seen.
If this doesn't work, I do have video footage of our sessions and a few other things.
You videotape your patients?
Why don't you come to my office and find out for yourself?
Is that supposed to be sexy?
Isn't it?
Yes? Why is that sexy?
Because I am a very good psychiatrist.
Are you coming?
Oh, you were serious?
This should be interesting.
Morning, Dan.
Morning.
What's all that?
Transcripts that Linda gave me.
Have you been reading those all night?
I got a few hours of sleep. You know, this is really interesting.
Is it?
Yeah, I even told her about my firework theory.
Firework theory?
It was this idea I used to have about relationships.
I don't remember this.
Well, basically, the idea was that a relationship is super pure the moment it begins. Then with time, things change. They aren't the person you thought they were. New people come into the equation, and so on.
Huh.
So the theory was that it'd be interesting to have a relationship that was over too quickly to become impure. You start the relationship, experience as much pure passion as possible, and then you both agree to drop it and walk away. The magic is never lost, and nobody gets hurt.
Interesting. Why is it called the firework theory?
Because a firework burns bright and beautiful for just a split second, and then it's gone without a trace.
Oh. What'd you say to Linda about it?
Oh, it looks like I'd mostly given up on the idea by this point. Probably had something to do with Alice.
Is that what you had in mind with her?
But no clue.
Isn't it weird reading all this?
Yeah, but it gets easier.
You're really calm.
You know, you're right. I don't feel on edge at all.
That's good, right?
I guess so. I think reading these has helped.
Really?
Yeah, I mean, I still don't remember any of it, but at least I know what happened.
And none of it bothers you?
Should it?
Well, in a normal world, yes.
There's nothing too normal about the last few days, is there?
All I'm saying is, if I were reading an account of the worst time in my life, I'd be pretty fucking distraught.
What's up with you?
Dan, a few days ago, I thought you were gonna try to kill yourself. The next day, you have a mental breakdown, and fast forward a few more, and you're sitting here on the couch perfectly fine.
Would you rather I be in tears right now?
I would just like to see a little emotional response, given the situation. This is weird.
It's just like reading it after you get over it.
But you're not over it. You just can't remember.
It's the same thing. It's like it didn't happen.
Except that any second now, you might remember. And then you have this stack of papers to remind you how much it did happen.
Yeah. That might suck.
You see it from my perspective.
Oh well.
Oh my god, how are you so calm?
You know, I have no idea.
You are infuriating.
And I thought I was supposed to be the one with the anger problems right now.
Are you making fun of me?
A little bit.
I need coffee.
What's up with him? Come in.
Hey,
Molly.
did I just see Nate drive off?
Yeah.
He looks pissed.
He's freaking out.
Did he lose his memory too?
No, I think it's just bothering him.
What is?
I can't remember. I was reading over these. Apparently I'm supposed to be more upset.
Well, what is all this?
That's Alice. Or at least what I told Linda about her. Apparently she's my psychiatrist and not Nate's.
Yeah, I heard.
Right. Sorry.
Well, what did you tell her?
Mostly that I was very, very sad. It's all very depressing.
Do you remember any of it?
No. It's weird to read, though. I really bared my soul to this lady. It's interesting.
How so?
Well, I don't know, I just don't care about it, I guess. Since I don't remember it, I just feel detached. It's just like a story to me.
Well, that's a little odd, but I think I get it though.
At least you understand.
Hmm?
You saw Nate drive off.
Oh yeah, he'll get over it.
Casablanca?
Yes.
What are all the other ones?
Okay. Other great classics starring Humphrey Bogart. I figured, once I get your feet wet with Casablanca, I can steep you in his amazingness with The Maltese Falcon, the African Queen, and the treasure of Sierra Madre.
I had no idea you were such a film buff.
Oh, it's okay. I didn't let you in on my nerdiness even before you lost your memory.
Oh, why would you? We were only familiar acquaintances back then.
That's true. We were.
You know, it's odd. I only met you a few days ago, but I feel like I've known you for a long time.
Yeah, I know what you mean.
You do?
Yeah, I tend to be very open with strangers.
Familiar acquaintances.
Yeah, that.
Casablanca?
Casablanca.
History as we know. This is the end of
Took you long enough.
I got here as quickly as I could. What is so important?
It's Dan.
Here I was thinking you just wanted to take me out.
Don't flatter yourself.
What's wrong with him?
That's just it. There should be something wrong with him, but there isn't.
Of course there is.
I mean, besides the memory thing. Like emotionally. He was just sitting on the couch reading your transcripts, perfectly fine.
And that's a bad thing?
Yes.
Nothing quite so horrid as emotional stability.
You know what I mean. He should not be okay with this. This is not normal.
You have no benchmark for normalcy in this situation.
Nothing about this situation is normal.
How would you know this? Have you ever had a roommate with repressed memory syndrome?
Have you ever had a patient with repressed memory syndrome?
Irrelevant. I've read the material on the subject, and you haven't. Everything is fine.
Everything is not fine. He's insane and you know it.
Insane is a strong word.
Bullshit, you agree with me.
I'll reserve my opinion until you can back your claim up with something besides accusations of mental illness.
He spends months moping around over a girl. His mind is fragile. And one day it just up and breaks, crash, collapses in on itself, and you'd think he'd be even more upset than before, but here we are.
You make an interesting point.
And then he reads those transcripts. Transcripts about the person who completely fucked up his head in the first place and is all, oh, I think I'll have a look at this.
Yes, I'd nearly say he's handling his mental issues better than you are.
All I'm saying is, if it were me, I'd be a little less, oh, would you look at that? And a little more, holy fucking shit, my head is broken.
All people handle their problems differently. And one person might handle many problems in many ways. Daniel handled his breakup poorly, but he's handling this exceedingly well. We can't fault him for that.
And what happens when he remembers?
We can't say for certain.
I'll tell you what happens. Not only does he remember how miserable he was, but he's going to remember the past few days and how great it felt that he couldn't remember her. And that's going to make him even more miserable.
We can't say for certain that he's even going to remember.
You said these things sort themselves out.
I may have been overstating it.
You have no idea what you're doing. You're just as insane as he is.
Huh. No more coffee for you.
Why?
Because caffeine will only fuel your self-righteous fire. And because I don't want you to have coffee breath when we have sex after this.
That's a bold assumption.
Am I entirely wrong?
We'll see.
It's cute how you act like you can resist me.
It's cute how you act like resisting you is difficult.
You certainly had a hard time with it last night.
Is that going to be us from now on?
Is what gonna be us?
We argue and then you offer sex to make me shut up?
Hardly. I'll only offer it as a consolation prize once I know I've won.
What if I win?
Well, you have that knowledge to keep you company.
You're terrible.
I know. Shall we?
Let's go. Shit.
What?
Nothing! A bird.
What?
You know,
It's not
I think we should have some more coffee. Don't you like hazelnut? Let's get you some hazelnut.
Rick, get out of my way!
The sun is really
Get
bright.
out of my way! Is that?
Yes.
Oh my goodness.
No.
No what?
I know what you're thinking, and no.
I haven't the slightest idea what you're talking about.
Don't do it. I mean it.
Relax. I won't.
You're lying.
Nathaniel, you're going to learn one very, very important thing about us. Under no circumstances will you ever be in control. No, stop!
So what?
So what did you think?
Of what?
Of the movie?
Did we watch a movie?
Oh no. Daniel,
I'm just kidding.
you scared me. That's not
sorry.
funny.
I'm sorry.
Stop laughing.
Okay. I'm sorry.
What did you think?
You should have seen your face
It's not
just now.
funny.
The movie was good. It was really good.
What was your favourite part?
I like the part when Rick is drinking alone in the bar.
Why that one?
Well, because Sam comes in and refuses to leave. Rick is just sitting there, wallowing in his misery, and then Sam comes in. And even though Sam doesn't know what to say or do, he can't fix Rick's problems then. But he decides to stay and try to help him get through it anyway.
Sounds a really good person.
Kind of like you.
Do you want to watch another one?
I do.
Well, which one?
It doesn't matter.
Do you want me to set it up?
If you want.
You'll have to let me get up.
You don't have to watch another one.
What about her?
Who?
Her!
What about her?
She could come back.
She won't.
I mean, come back here.
I don't think she's coming back.
You don't think you'll remember?
I haven't yet.
But she's still in there somewhere.
As far as I'm concerned, none of this happened.
But it did.
Not to either of us.
Yes, it happened to you. It was real.
You're starting to sound like Nate.
Yeah, well maybe he's got a point. You can't be so cavalier.
I'm fine.
You're fine now.
Why am I the only one who's not worried? It's my memory. I'm the one who apparently got dumped. If I'm not concerned about it, nobody else should be. I'm just trying to make the best of the situation.
So what? I'm a distraction?
That's not what I said.
I should go.
Wait, Molly.
I'll talk to you later.
Shit.
Hey! How's it going?
Not so good, actually.
That's awesome. Glad to hear you're still chipper. Come on, let's go for a drive.
Where?
The park, the grocery store, the bookstore. Anywhere.
What's gotten into you, man?
Nothing. I just think we should bro out some.
Bro out.
Yeah, bro out, like the bros we are. We're bros.
We are.
Come on, let's drive. Let's drive around and listen to your copy of Lord of the Rings on CD.
Why don't we just do that here?
Because driving's more fun. Go get it. Let's go. Go.
Oh, okay.
Hurry.
Yeah, I'm going.
Before it gets dark.
The insane one, right?
I'm not letting you in.
Nate, it's me.
I know who it is. I'm not letting you in.
Nate, you idiot. Open the door.
No.
Someone at the door?
No. What's that?
It's Lord of the Rings.
Crazy. That thing is like 6 hours long.
You told me to go.
Oh my God! You smell. Go take a shower.
I'm showering
It's
this morning.
nasty. Go. Gross.
Nate!
I'm not that stupid.
Come on, I didn't do anything.
I know you did.
I didn't.
You're lying.
No, I'm not. Really. Come see for yourself.
You didn't do it.
No.
You're by yourself.
Yes.
Why didn't you do it?
Because you asked me not to.
Bullshit. You're not that nice.
I'm hurt.
What happened to you are never in control.
I was just saying that to get you riled up.
Why would you do that?
Because I like you when you're angry. When you're angry, it's more fun to do this.
Is that so?
I'm a bad girl.
Lines like that aren't sexy.
They don't have to be.
How are you as attractive as you are?
Because I know what I'm doing.
Who's that?
You should know something.
What's that?
I lie. Come in.
What are you? No! Get out!
Well, no, stay. Hold on a moment.
You said you didn't do it!
Well, I reiterate. I lie.
This is the worst, literally the worst thing you have ever done. You are evil.
Oh, yes, I'm bad.
First of all, no. Not sexy bad, bad. Secondly, Alice, kindly get out.
What? Stay. Look, either it works or it doesn't. Either way, I really don't think he's gonna regret.
You're just saying that. You have no idea what's gonna happen.
Neither do you.
If you don't want me to be here, Nonsense.
Are you sitting down? Get up!
She's a guest.
You don't live here. You don't live here. You
Please
can't just
just
invite
introduce
people
him
in.
and see what happens.
Introduce me?
Long story. Come on. Get out. I hate you so much right now.
Yes, I'm aware. Now let's get to bed and leave them alone.
What is wrong with you?
It's either come have sex with me or stay here, bear witness to a potentially awkward conversation.
I could leave.
You won't leave him here with her.
You know what? Everyone around me seems to have gone completely insane. I might as well join in. Alice, hi. Did you dye your hair? It looks terrible. I'm gonna go have angry sex with my friend psychiatrist in the other room. Please enjoy your stay in our home. Just kidding. I hate your guts. Come here. Come here. Daniel. She's fucking back.
You're back.
Hi.
Hello.
It's been a while.
That's it.
What?
After all this time, that's all I get. It's been a while.
How have you been?
What are you doing here?
That Linda woman asked me to come see you.
Did she?
She said that you wanted to see me,
Did she?
that you missed me.
Did she?
Could you please say something else?
Well, what do you want me to say? It's been a while?
Daniel!
What are you doing here?
I missed you.
When did you get back in town?
About a month ago. I wanted to call you.
So why didn't you?
I was scared.
Yeah, I bet.
I'm really sorry.
Is that a fact?
Yes. I've been thinking about you a lot lately. I miss you.
So you said.
Can we try to work things out? Set things straight?
Is that why you came here?
I guess.
Look, I'm sorry, I'm just not interested.
Not interested?
You skipped out. You missed all of the aftermath. Given everything that's happened so far, I don't want to try and be friends.
We don't have to be friends.
Excuse me?
We don't have to be just friends.
Don't say that,
Why not?
because you don't mean it.
Promise I do.
Again, I'm really not interested. At this point, all I want for you to do is leave and never come back.
You don't mean
I
that.
promise I do.
Danny.
You don't get to call me that. And you don't get to miss me. Leaving was your choice. Now please, get out of my home.
Okay. I thought you might want these. Goodbye.
Goodbye. I'm guessing you're listening?
Hey, buddy.
Hey. You remembered.
No. He pieced everything together from the transcripts.
She's right. How could you tell?
His word choice was remarkably similar to some of the things he told me during therapy.
So, that was Alice.
That was Alice.
Is that why I feel so angry?
Yes.
I just told her off.
Yeah, you did.
Is that why I feel so good?
More than likely.
What do you feel like doing now?
I'm hungry.
Interesting.
You guys want to get burgers? I want to get burgers.
Yeah.
I'll
Sure.
pay. Linda?
I suppose so.
Outstanding. Oh, look, my Buddha statue.
Oh, great. That thing's back.
What was that?
Nothing. What's that?
I don't know. guys, I'm gonna go run some errands. I'll catch you later.
What happened to burgers?
Rain check. I'm not hungry anymore.
Are you okay?
Yeah, I'm fine. Honestly, you two have fun. I'll see you later.
Okay. That was weird.
Yes, it was.
Now what?
You heard the man.
Pardon?
He told us to have fun.
What? Oh. Again? Already? I'm kind of tired.
Man up. Let's go.
You're insatiable.
I'm aware.
I'm going. Hey,
Hey.
can we talk?
How did you find me here?
Lucky guess.
Have a seat.
Alice came by today.
She did.
I kicked her to the curb. For good.
Good for you.
When she left, she gave me this. Why are you, me, and her all in the same picture?
Bright and beautiful for a split second, and then it's gone without a trace. You can be really charming when you want to be. This handsome, idealistic guy that really stood up for what he believed in. You know, I think you wanted Gary Turner to win that election more than Gary Turner did.
The campaign office.
You and I got paired up. Two crusaders in the battle of democracy. And then there was the cookout. 4th of July. And all of a sudden, you're kissing me. You kissed me, and I was insanely happy. Just really, really happy. And not even a week later, the new girl shows up, and you're as good as gone. And instead of a real apology, you fed me that line about the fireworks. I tried to stay friends, but that's the worst possible thing you can ask a person to do. Because as soon as I was out of the picture, you jumped on her, or she jumped on you. But I held my tongue. And we stayed friends just like you wanted. Even when Alice skipped town, I tried to stay friends with you. You even came to me sometimes when things got tough. Do you have any idea how hard that is? To watch the person you care about falling to pieces over the person that took them from you?
I'm so sorry. If I had known...
You knew exactly what you were doing.
I don't remember doing it.
Daniel, please just try and see it from my perspective.
No. Because from your perspective, from Nate's and from Linda's, I spent the last 7 months and 12 days becoming a bad person.
It's not our perspective, it's what happened.
I'm not that same guy anymore.
You look just like him.
When I saw Alice just now, I felt absolutely nothing. I was angry, but it wasn't a personal anger. It was like I was angry because she hurt my friend. Because somebody told me to hate her. When you came up to me a few days ago, it was different. I didn't remember you exactly, but I felt comfortable with you. Hell, I was having a breakdown. I was so on edge I didn't know what to do with myself. But then you start talking to me and you calm me down. When I left here, I was fine. You did that. I didn't need to remember you because I already felt like I knew you.
Don't try and smooth talk me.
This isn't smooth.
No more lines.
No lines.
Stop.
Why did you lie to me when you first saw me?
I don't know. I thought if Alice was out of the picture, I might be okay and I might stand a chance. But she always comes back with you. It's always been her.
It's not about her anymore.
It's not her right this very second.
Just listen to me.
I've been listening. For months I've been listening. I can't keep doing this friends thing.
Then let's not be just friends.
I can't do that for certain until I know she isn't coming back.
She's not coming back.
Yeah, well, right now, I don't feel like risking it.
Hey,
Hey,
how'd it go?
how'd what go?
Whatever it was you were doing.
Poorly.
Molly,
Yeah.
I'm sorry I yelled at you.
Yeah. I'm sorry too.
Still good?
Still good.
Dan,
Yeah,
I am sleeping with Linda.
I know.
Still good?
Hand me another beer.